Hello all, my name is Shrikant and welcome to my channel Coding Kida. My goal is to help you become a smart programmer. In this tutorial series, I will help you to resolve some of the important issues that I was faced during my programming. Okay. So even if you don't know any programming language, either Java, JavaScript, Eclipse, C hash, any other any language you can say that, then also it is fine. I will take care about it. So before wasting time, let's move on to resolve our first issue, which is related to Eclipse. Okay, so when I write my first code inside Eclipse, I got very strange error that the Eclipse is saying that your project have not finding particular source. So I'm thinking that it is better to make a video on this and share with you guys, so that whenever you are in future, whenever you are facing with the similar issue that I was faced, then you can sort out this issue in a very fraction of time. So I will share with you what is the issue. Okay, so whenever I write code inside Eclipse, and whenever I have go to the I have to know the information related to particular methods or particular data, non-primitive data types. So on that case, I'm getting this issue that you have not attached particular source with your Eclipse project. That's why the source is not founding, and you are not going to see the details inside the particular methods. So I will explain you why this error is come and how to resolve this error. So let's go in stepwise manner. So first click on Eclipse and open your Eclipse. So I will this is my Eclipse. I will double click on this. Now the Eclipse is get opening. So currently I am using Eclipse Neon. So there are updated version is available also. So I will uh, choose my workspace here. So I will give it as a name as basics of Java. Okay, so I have provided a name as basics of Java inside this new. It is my workspace where I will the whatever project I will create, it will save into this. So click on OK. So it will load all related jars, DLL, and open fresh session of particular project, so that we can start from scratch our writing our projects. Okay. uh, okay, it will get open. So very first time when we create project, the Eclipse will welcome you. So if you don't want this welcome again and again, you don't need to do anything, just untick this checkbox. So next time when you click open Eclipse, it will not show welcome. If you like to welcome every time, so click yes, otherwise click no. Okay. So click on this close button. So this is the perspective of this Eclipse. So click on file, new, Java project. So very first time the Java project, it is not directly highlighted here. So click on other, click on Java, sorry, click on Java project. Okay, click on next. Okay, so give the project name. I will give it is name as coding is fun. Actually most of the programmer think that coding is a headache, but still we have to think that coding is fun. Okay, so click on finish. So it will just popping up message that your perspective will get open. So click on yes. Okay, once it is done, your project will get loaded here along with all the jars of JREs. So it will get loaded. Okay, so click on source file, right click on source, new, class. Okay, click on the class name. I will set it as about myself. Okay, I have not introduced myself with you, so that I will introduce with coding myself with coding. Okay, so I will provided a package name as a default. So I have added a method as a by default publicity void main. Okay, click on finish. So the particular Java class will get loaded here. I think the size is somewhat low, so let's increase its font size. So go to Windows preference. Okay, where it is general, appearance, color and fonts. Okay, these are the different section. So I have to go to the Java. Okay, Java. After that, font size, where it is, font size. Okay, Java editor text font. Click on edit. The size I will probably choose as 16. It is quite okay. Apply and okay. Okay, now it is okay. So just we will write code here. Okay, so I will provide first data type as a string with name with okay, and after that I will provided my name here. Okay, after that another data type I am using, it is as an integer. Okay, 27. Okay, once it is done, I will sys out in the sense I will printing on the console these two outputs. Okay, it is just a shortcut. You need to use control space to directly open this. Okay, name, I will printing name along with age. So in the console at the bottom you will see that name as Shrikant and age as a 27. You need to run this as a Java application. Okay, always save resource before launching. Click on OK. So once it is done, you will see that is name. Again the same issues, that the font size is somewhat low. So in this case you need to change the size. So in this time you need as it is related to output section, so you need to go to debug. So on that, in that case only you can change this font size. So click on console font, edit, 16. Okay, apply. Okay, so now you can see that the name and age get printed here. So now actual task we can we can go, we have to go. Whatever error I have shown you in the presentation screen, that we have to manage and sort it out. So here you can see that this is a string. Okay, string is a data type and integer also a data type. But very interesting fact, I think you know, somewhat you know, or some you don't know, the string is a non-primitive data types. You can, if you hover over your cursor on the screen, you can see that it is a java.lang.string. Means that this is a name, as you are creating it act as an object of this string class, but it is not as act inside this, because it is a class, but it is not a it is not act as a class. If you hover over on the int, you will see nothing. Okay, so if you want to know about all the information, if you know about this string wrapper class, actually it has 2-3 names. You can see that you can say that string is a non-primitive data types, it is a wrapper class. But in this case you can see that integer is a primitive data types. I will explain you the basic, very basic difference between primitive and non-primitive data types. If you use primitive data types, you can't go inside this primitive data types. Means primitive data types is the last stage of your point. Means it is a at the end point. You can't go inside this, and you whatever you use, it's the age equal to 27, nothing else. age dot operator you can't use, and inside method you can't use. But if you use as a non-primitive data types, then you can use all the method related to string class. Okay, this is the one thing. So if you use this, if you double click on the string and go to open declaration, okay, in that case you can see that this type of error, that source is not found. Okay, whatever error I have shown you on the presentation screen, it will highlight it here. So in order to resolve this issue, you need to click on attach source. There are two section is there, workspace location and external location. Click on this external location, go to the external files, click on your directory where you have installed Java, C program files Java, go to JDK and find out where you have where your is source.zip file. So click on this, click on open. So now you can check out this behind screen what is happening. Whenever once I have click on this OK, you will see that this string dot class will get added here. All the method related to string will get populated here. Okay, click on OK. So now you can see that all the string class will get loaded here. So now if you double click on this and go to open declaration, you can see that this method you are this class and all the method you can access right from here. There are a lot of method related to string. You can use all this method for your string. You can check that string starts with, strings ends with. Okay, that is the one basic thing I want to discuss with you. So let's go again inside deep inside inside this non-primitive and primitive. So as I mentioned, if you use it is as a string non-primitive data types, they can use method inside this, but not in this case. Okay, I will commenting it as method inside data types. Actually it is called as a wrapper class. Okay, so if I use this name and if I want to use method inside whatever method inside this name is there, so I can directly use by using dot operator. You can see that there are a lot of method whatever I will use. Suppose I use uppercase. Okay, so if I want to, this Srikanth will be in total uppercase. If I click on run, you can see that Srikanth name will get in uppercase. Okay, but if I use on the integer types, you can see that it will give you nothing. H, okay, plus H. Now if you use dot operator here, you will get error. The Eclipse give you bad words that you are not use this as a directly. If you want to use, you need to use it as a wrapper. You need to declare it as a wrapper class. Okay, it is showing that create a class of age, that then only you can use method inside age. So for this, if I use it, if I comment this it out, and if I use it as a class, you can see that now I am using all the methods related to integer class. Suppose if I now use age dot operator, now you can see that there are a lot of methods inside this age. So if I use double value related to age, now you can see that age dot double value, it will floating it will point the double value get printed out of this age. You can see that these two values will get printed out. So there are the very basic difference. There are a lot of difference between primitive not non-primitive data types. If you want to use method inside your data types, then you can happily go with this. If you don't want, you can only mention it as int. If you check that the color coding, suppose if I use integer comma char comma float comma boolean, now it all these all are the primitive data types, that's why it is highlighting in this color. If I use all are in integer comma float comma boolean, now you can see that it is a Java class, it is a float class, it is a boolean class. Okay, sorry, it is somewhat something is missing, I think. Okay, we will comment it out and check what is happening. Okay, now you can see that this is also a boolean class. Okay, these all are the classes float, these all are the wrapper class, and these are all the primitive data types. This is the basic difference between actual wrapper class and primitive data types. I think you have you have get lot of things, you have get the basic things related to this video. Okay, thank you, see you in the next video.